Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion. Play Slay the Spire. I played like 3 hours of this game last night, trying to grind the feed challenge, and did not get it. Just keeping you updated on the situation. So we're going to be back to 820. It's a big recording session for me today. But before we go to 820 with the silent, let's warm up with today's daily. Shiny. So it's a completely rare ironclad starting deck. You know what that means, Ruka? That means we got feed. If we fight Donu, it's not going to count, I think, because it's on the daily. My son, please lay down. If you're going to sit on the desk, please lay down. Terminal, dangerous, but with thread and needle is not so bad. Time dilation, I don't know. I don't know if we could... I mean, the rares for the ironclad are pretty expensive. Just looking up conceivable paths. So I don't think time dilation is necessarily super important. You're doing 11 damage. What do you think about that, Ruka? I mean, double tap immolate's pretty good. That means we'll assume... Well, actually, I didn't realize it was going to kill you. That's probably because of time dilation, now that I think about it. We have like a 1 block. So I definitely think... Shrug it off. Although I do think exhausting cards might actually have like a pretty decent outcome. I'd rather do it via True Grit just because it's a little bit, you know, slower. There's your easy money play right there. Another Shrug it off. I got no problems with that, to be honest with you. And then I'm definitely going to remove our curse. Oh no. You know what? Maybe we won't. Because if we're looking for maximum point value, we shouldn't be removing our curses. I'm just thinking. Let's just go for a sundial. It's just kind of like an archetype agnostic and very, very potentially positive setup. So I'm not really worried about our life and times here. Immediately, I guess we'll play Brutality Immolate. I'm worried about our survival in the late game, but for the first floor on A0, pretty much, you know, I think we're relatively safe. So I will play Offering. He is going to get stronger, but it's very good for time dilation. You know, double tap Bludgeon. It's dealing 28 damage, so with time dilation, it does probably get you. Easy enough. I don't think we need anything else just yet. The deck seems to be working out pretty well. As long as we can get to our immolates and our bludgeons, we seem to be pretty much, you know, well equipped. Let's take a relic. That relic will probably compensate for regret HP-wise. Maybe not in terms of its draw, but, you know, HP-wise, absolutely. So we'll start with Offering. We were really looking for... well, not Reaper, I'll tell you that much. We were looking more for, Immolate. Excuse me, my son. I know you're very playful right now. You can't be attacking the microphone stand, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pick you up. Go into the box, okay? The desk is not your... It's not where you should be. Double tap Reaper. They don't have time dilation, remember that. I'm just looking like double tap Reaper. It'll heal us for 24. I was just hoping... I mean, it'll also do 8 to everybody. Can I kill you? I think I can. I might have to use a potion to make it happen, but this seems like kind of a... like a pretty sensible approach. I'm gonna have to use more than a potion. I'm trying to get you into feed range. Right, we still had a double tap active. That's my bad. Willing to go to bat there. With Berserk, not so much willing to go to bat. We could have used the steroid potion and probably should have used the steroid potion, but... here we are. Are you dead? You're not dead. What's up with that? Anyway, we're not taking damage because of the weakness, which is really nice. An Exhume is a rare card, so I was just going to say, if we can Exhume into a feed, I'm a very, very happy man. This gives us a realistic way to stave off the problems with the terminal. Wow, this is just embarrassing. How dare you? Honestly, how dare you? At least I can hit you. Yeah, I was just gonna say, at least I can hit you for 5. You're dead next turn no matter what, but like, that you would grant me with this indignity. Unacceptable. I gotta be honest. I think we do love our shrugs. Lantern, also very valuable. And then we get more points for having more cards that are duplicates in our deck. So if anything, I'm super stoked that the game is doing us what I would consider a great service. Hold on. We might as well play this, I think. It's doing us a great service by, you know, letting us duplicate a good card instead of a garbage card. $22. So if one of you dies, we're not taking damage. Great stuff. I think we gotta... I mean, I was looking at the scores. The scores were not particularly impressive, but it is very, very early on today's daily. So far, I feel like this run, we got... I mean, I've been playing Ironclad feed runs. This is pretty much right up my alley right here. We're really looking for, like, a double tap immolate. But I'll tell you, I could probably be persuaded to make this cat leave the room. He doesn't want to leave. Okay. But you gotta do something, brother. 2 of these takes us to 21. So I'll tell you what. I'm gonna play it the coward's way out to start with here. We take no damage in the process. We still have 2 energy left to work with. Definitely, like, double tap feed is the way to go here. What I mean is, you know, we've been playing runs that are very similar to this. So my mental, like, arithmetic is pretty much... it's where I want it to be right now. Because of Juggernaut, I knew he was going to die. I genuinely thought we would take damage first. We took Fiend Fire. We got lucky, I should say. But we took Fiend Fire just for... just for duplicate bonuses. Just thinking. This gets free, which is nice. This removes a vulnerable, which is nice. This gets better, obviously. This becomes innate. This doesn't exhaust anymore, which is worth quite a lot. This becomes actually playable. But I think, I mean, Immolate is such a... it's one of our major win conditions early here. Alright, my son, you can be on the desk, you gotta lay down. There we go, he's laying down. Then as soon as he lays down, he gets up and he's like, something's on my back. Yo, just relax, buddy. Now he's looking at the cards like... what do I do with these? Here's what you do with these, okay? You get on my lap. Cats, man. So what are we gonna do? I mean, Demon Form. Probably Juggernaut. And then just don't gain block, because otherwise he'll wake up. We might... he woke up anyway. My bad. So we're definitely going to take damage. I mean, in fact, there's like nothing we could do, dude. Let's exhaust our whole garbage hand. Hold on. No, we can't. Here's how you do this. You just do it again the exact same way. I guess the double tap doesn't give you too much advantage. It's okay. This is kind of what I was hoping for. Like a double tap Reaper. Basically, we're going to heal to more or less full. Champion Belt is very nice. I actually think Seeing Red is really good. But why not add another... shrug it off. I'm like almost never going to be unhappy to see this card show up. Now, I did say almost, but... well, let's see. This is 28 damage or 28 damage. I'll tell you what. I'm going to do 28 damage. This is the turn that you hate. We might as well play as much as we can, except for the 0-cost card that will lead to us taking more damage. Oh, it's Orichalcum combined with Icy. So we're trying to draw feed. Nice. He's done it. Orichalcum combined with this plated armor is giving us the Juggernaut double damage. Okay, I understand now. No harm, no foul. So I think his first floor went very well. So, I think making... Did we already get an upgraded demon form? We did, okay. Then I would say probably Limit Break, just so it becomes playable. But Barricade becoming playable is also good and makes Impervious playable. So, you see. We're hoping for a Fiend Fire, please. We got one. Why is that so valuable? Because we want to get rid of the regret from our deck. So he doesn't attack for 2 turns. I think I'm willing to Berserk for some more energy. And after that, I think a double tap, Immolate, Fiend Fire. I mean, is he just dead? That's about as good as you can ever expect a turn to be. Dude, I'm wrestling with this cat right now. He is not happy on the desk. This is not where he wants to be. Honestly, any attack kills you. Feed would be for the best. That's exactly how we got there. Okay. So what do we want? Honestly, another Immolate, I think. Although Berserk could be interesting. And then we really love energy. Even at the cost of gold. Dude, I think we could be up there today. That was a perfect boss fight. That doesn't happen that often. So I do see like a 2 elite path is very simple. I still think we wouldn't mind more block. But I mean, we got some pretty amazing stuff working out for us. This run, by the way, it might seem like, oh, another daily that's insanely overpowered. It's not overpowered. Let's make Barricade playable, perhaps. It's definitely not overpowered. Because we have Ectoplasm, I don't really mind if we miss this shop. But we had to get there. That's my 2 cents in the subject, at least, is that we had to get there. You may disagree. I think we've started to solve the puzzle box of this run. Now, the puzzle box, admittedly, might boil down to use feed to kill enemies. But that being said, hold on. 7 damage for each exhausted card. 8 damage for each exhausted card. 8 times 9, 72. It's enough to... It's enough to put you in a rough spot. Here's what I'm thinking. You play feed? No, you don't play feed. You do it this way. You know why you do it this way? Because feed still gets exhaust. So we could just exhume any exhausted attack if we're lucky enough to draw it. To be fair, we could also just do that. You're going to be hard-pressed to get me to add anything to this deck because we're one-hit KOing, you know, in a lot of situations. Like here, I definitely think knocking them out is your go-to. Probably you just Juggernaut. I don't think Dark Embrace has a big use right now. And then the 10 damage when you create no block is just awesome. I'll admit that Demon Form could be good, but I honestly think we don't need it. So we're looking for something that just kills with Fiend Fire. And remember, it's not a good double tap. Yeah, I was... First off, could die to just Juggernaut, but why not secure the perfect? Every single one of those is points that cannot be taken away. We'll add another Exhume. This has value and is also a duplicate. So we're from a deck construction standpoint, I think we're getting there. We're gonna play this anyway. We might as well just see. We're still gonna play Impervious though. Yeah. We're not going to need the heal anyway. I thought we would maybe draw something more playable. Life goes on. Well, not blocking is very tempting here. Probably shouldn't worry about the perfect here, but... 9 damage. Not blocking is now fine. Let me just do this. This will make him do 12. He's doing 13 damage. I ruined my perfect. It was me. I mean, 12 wouldn't have gotten us there. We needed 11, but... Double tap Immolate. I mean, this is just a great go-to. Could we draw feed? No. So I don't think we need to play feed all the time, but just using it whenever it's most appropriate. You know, I mean, we'd like to stay around somewhere in the 70 to 80 range, I think is realistic. Admittedly, Dark Embrace being cheaper probably makes it more playable. We literally, like, have not played it at all yet. What do you think, Ruka? Bag of Prep seems pretty good. Both of our Exhumes could use an upgrade as well. We're playing those right now. We should probably err on the side of upgrading the cards we're actually playing, I think. So, Fiendfire would be awesome to get this dang old Dark Embrace out of our deck. But let's shrug first. We're going to get to 21 block, so I think we handle it like this. Although Regret is going to hurt us. I think it still counts as a perfect. No guarantees we're going to, you know, stay there, but... Now we actually cannot get to perfect. Unfortunately. But I definitely don't mind exhausting our curse. And I mean, a double tap Fiendfire is not that good, unfortunately. But I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to exhume a Fiendfire? It kind of creates the same situation, you know? None of these cards have much use in this present situation, unfortunately. I mean, yeah, you get the idea. It's definitely not bad. Like, this is not a bad situation at all. It's just maybe, like, you know, it could be better. And we should be playing these in different orders. There's our beautiful turn. Might as well. We should be looking for maybe, I was just going to say, a good Reaper turn. This is as good as it gets. Everything's fine. But Matrushka, oh my god, the cat just jumped onto the desk. You can be on the desk. That's never been the problem. But you gotta get low once you get on the desk. This is rare for a daily too. But we have like an actually good daily deck. Not just a meme deck comprised of like disaster. So 10 damage, that's no problem. We don't even have to play any blocks to get there. But I'd like to draw. Now, I might not love to draw exactly the situation as has been presented. I think we might as well play our Berserk here. Just so we get the extra energy in the future. We get a few turns off from you attacking regardless. So, Exhuming Feed is like your obvious go-to, and I really appreciate that. Did we? Yeah, both of our Exhumes are exhausted, unfortunately. So let's Offering here. I mean, Fiendfire again puts us in a pretty good spot. Well, what does it leave us with in our deck? Bludgeons, Immolate, Reaper. We could also just make it work with Juggernaut. It maybe is cowardice, but I support it because I am a coward. Don't need any of these. And we're not really committed to the strength gain aesthetic, so let's just go here. We got a pretty upgraded deck as well. So I don't think we need to pop a regen potion just yet. Just cool off. Alright. So let's play Juggernaut. I think that's still a big one. And, you know, honestly, might as well play a Brutality. And I guess we're just going to Bludgeon after that. The weakness is annoying, but life goes on. So this would be a fight where we would like to play demon form. I gotta be honest with you. This cat, you're sitting right in front of the cards, my man. Like, I'm trying to... We're cool, alright? But, like... Just hang out in the box. The box does not make you any less of a human being. Well, you know what I mean. Immolate is tempting, but there's another one, and a double tap as well. So I definitely think, like, you want to take no damage. Well, if we want to take no damage, we have to play 2 Shrug-It-Offs, which means we can't play Demon Form. Yeah, because this only takes us to 13. But, I mean, taking no damage is extremely important. So let's do that. And then we could follow up. I'm just thinking. We could probably play Berserk, but why risk it? You taking my other Immolate is an act of aggression that will not stand. That's too much. I've been very coy on these Fiend Fires so far. You took Impervious. Start here. Good. 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 It's a lot of damage. I think we gotta give it to this guy. Why get rid of all these beautiful cards? There are also a couple of burns and a lot of curses in hand. I think we got a good value for that. Now, is there anything we'd like to bring back? I mean, double tap is your big boy. For sure. Barricade has its temptations too, but... So, you don't need the double tap Immolate, so let's not worry about that just yet. Do you need Impervious? It wouldn't hurt. Alright, now let's body him. He's going to take a turn to power up. We should not take a turn to power up. We should go after him. I think we play this because we're unlikely to not get hit next turn. We're either going to kill him this turn or it's, you know, it's all over. So I think... honestly, I think we play Bludgeon, and then we get 2 Juggernaut triggers anyway. We might as well just play our other power. And when things get exhausted, maybe we'll draw into our gas. You know, in my heart of hearts, I'm like, he could kill me. He can't kill me. 2 shrugs and the plated armor is enough to keep me alive, but let me think. So it's 56 plus 32. I can already tell you, it's not enough. There's no time dilation. So we definitely start here. That's enough to keep us alive. That was close, dude. Oh, and dude, I totally forgot about the existence of brutality. How bad would that have been if that had ended us? But here we are. Dude, another Immolate, don't mind if I do. Okay. What do we like? I took the guaranteed heals. Timekeeper, it does not bother me. We don't play huge energy turns. Now, keep in mind, we do have a surplus of potions. Don't be afraid to use them. We need to get to 15 block. Let's do it this way, all right? I'm telling you, that Juggernaut, it looked like it was kind of an impotent card for us. It's not the case. It's doing incredible work. I'm sorry I insulted it to begin with. I totally forgot we had Centennial Puzzle, which is funny because we've had it in our deck for about 100 years. I'm trying to get to feed killing you status because the max HP is worth a ton. I mean, I'm going to spoil it for you. We're not going to get there. What we could get to is Exhume drawing feed again. Well, life goes on. I still think we're totally fine. We just have to be very smart about the way we play it. And I think the regen potions are definitely pretty mission critical. Turn 1 is a little bit of a bummer. So I'm like, okay, we can definitely bludgeon, fire potion. Then there's 19 damage. Oh, we could actually get there. Okay, I don't dislike this actually. That's good enough. We don't need the perfect. We're just trying to stay ahead of them, more or less. So I also think we need to almost take like a sober look at things and think, hey, we got to start playing Demon Form, I think. Not having Demon Form, I do think, is holding us back. Now, we have a bunch of energy remaining. Are we going to play Demon Form? Absolutely not. Don't be a fool. Just got to think about how... I mean, we should play our zero cost cards, okay? Even if you hit me for, yeah, a few. We want to play our zero costs. Mostly, I don't know if I want to play that one, to be honest, but we want them to get out of our hand so that the curse doesn't end up backfiring. Please draw feed. Don't do this. That's what you do. It's definitely a little bit more unwieldy. I certainly... Rupture, we haven't added many cards. I certainly think Rupture is actually worth adding here. Okay, so what do we want? I mean, Immolate is great here. We could probably make the time dilation do wonders for us. Or could you? I don't know about that one. You gotta do that. That's not even negotiable. I guess we're just gonna Fiend Fire one of these guys. He's gonna be a problem, but only to a small extent, I think. Yeah, we should work him pretty well here, I think. 20 damage. Obviously, I'd rather you didn't. But you're also dead, so what do you know? I'll keep adding these shrugs till the friggin' cows come home, dude. I do think, actually, that breaking a block giving 2 vulnerable is pretty positive. Could add some duplicates, but I'm just gonna hold off. You never know when we might find it prudent to remove something from this deck. I'd like to keep the option open. This is basically what we want on turn 1. Juggernaut is becoming very important. Please allow me to remove this regret from my hand. I'm begging you. It's okay. We take 3 damage. This is not an elite fight, but I'll tell you, this is close to an elite fight in my world. I think you gotta give it a shot. Appreciate the vulnerability. We are about to get a curse added to our deck. I guess we should be focusing on the positive. That's good for points. So, ha ha ha, joke's on you, I was just pretending to be bad, etc., etc. Many things will kill you here. I'm just trying to get you into feed range. I know we got the double tap, and just... There we go. It's very important. No, not necessary. This is the dangerous element. I think I will pop a regen potion just to... Basically to free up a spot, to be honest. Don't love the start of this one, but I'll tell you, I bet this will work. That's a minion, though. Brother, that's a minion. You know what, though? Not taking any damage. Got the demon form out there for the first time in my adult life. Now anything with AoE is A-okay. What's happening? This doesn't look so good. You can exhume a feed and save yourself a little damage, or you could just ice this fool. And you're gonna get a nasty hit here. He lived! Life is pain. This would be a great time for a rupture. And by rupture, I mean Reaper, so thank you. Thank you. Just start me off with a shrug. Yeah. Yeah, I'm for it. Because we'll do a Reaper for maximum heals. Then we'll offer. Probably completely compromise what we just built. Get one of these going. I straight up might exhume myself another Reaper. Things are getting a little scary. At least we got max value out of our heal. That doesn't happen all that often. Our regen potion, I mean, specifically. That's what I meant. Thank God for meat on the bone here. But you know what? At the end of the day, probably that was unnecessary now that I think about it, but at the end of the day, we did just fight another elite. Fighting another elite is a very positive thing for us. We get score. You gotta ice him. It's not my ideal draw either, dude. Life goes on. Do you not do cooler things? You just attack now? That's your thing? You're just a jerk? Don't let me stop you, I guess, Mr. Jerk. You just want to be a jerk for the rest of your life. Check this out, Jerk Lord. Look at that, we drew a bunch of cards we couldn't afford to play and you still hit us. This is getting a little dicier. I'm starting to realize that contrary to what I had originally thought, my deck actually sort of blows. I am also realizing, though, that if you play Fiendfire, you will kill enemies, which is something I think previously I've done a pretty bad job of keeping up in the forefront of the old cerebral cortex. Jeez Louise. Well, this guy, he's doubly couldn't even get it out of my mouth. He's doubly dilated. So he's in for a world of hurt, right? Let's shrug. Want to draw cooler stuff. Double tap, immolate, get that out of here. Give me a shrug. I was hoping for something I could play. I'm selfish like that. We're not going to exhaust. Just enjoy the fact that regret's going to ruin your life a little bit here. You at least got to do a lot more damage. 13 damage. It's nothing. Rupture. Dark Embrace for sure. We're going to exhume Offering, which is huge for our strength, but also for our momentum. We should exhaust these if possible. So we take 2 damage. Or we play Impervious. I guess I'd rather take 0. That gives us an opportunity to sneak these 2 out there as well. Alright. This is now, like, supposed to be one of our big turns, so let's see how that goes. So bludgeon is 40. We can do better. By doing one worse. But also blocking a lot. Alright, I mean, I don't know what we've done, to be honest with you. We've created a very strange sort of pseudo-deck archetype here. Here's what I do know. Double tap Reaper might end up being more mission critical than I ever could have expected. We got 7 energy this turn. Limit Break's good. Reaper's nice. It would be better the closer you can save it to the end. Yeah, I mean to heal for 15 here. I had nothing against it. I wouldn't mind killing him though. I can't help but notice that it seems to be increasingly becoming kind of an issue. Also, we don't have a whole lot of cards. We're drawing an awful lot of regret. I would now say I'm in lower than my depth. This is a scary place for me to be. We made it work. I'll tell you though. Let's take a flame barrier. I really don't want to fight the other elite. I think Panacea is pretty good. I will fight a boss from Act 1. No, you know what? Let's heal the full. And then try for this again. It should be worth more points. I'm not exclusively concerned with points, for the record. But it does make sense here. Let's also get Brutality going. It's a much better start this time. Telling you, here's our turn. Juggernaut, Fiend Fire. We're taking 15 damage. Could not care less. That's not that bad. You're just hitting for 30 straight up. It's modestly rude. I don't think we need to play Exhume. You know what? I'd rather not take damage than play a Fiend Fire here. What a weird deck we got going on. Like, this is what you want out of Reaper. The heal for 26. I think we just take this. We know it's going to get the kill. Is Feed still in this deck? Even better. So Exhume, grab Feed. I don't know if it'll kill. It will, thank God. Alright, so we got our HP back as well. This was well worth doing. Minimum HP is 64 for the boss fight. That's not bad at all, dude. Okay, getting that demon form out there has proven to be critical. I really wish I'd started playing it earlier. Instead, I was like, we never play it. Bad idea. Now Reaper's enabled, and it's doing good work for us as a result. So this will give us more than we need. Honestly, just keep them all busy here. Sure, it is a lot of damage. That'll work. Dude, I think we're like, I think we did pretty well. Let's leave it at that. I'm going to upgrade Berserk. It's a dangerous card, but I think we'd like to have it out there. And so a Strength Potion, very good. As far as turn ones go, it could be a heck of a lot worse than Demon Form and taking no damage, having only played 2 cards. I can live with that, dude. So, honestly, why not? We take no damage yet again. We're 12 strength up this early. We got 6 cards to work with on this turn. I do think you play a Barricade. I think we can make it happen. Can I play 2 more cards? No. Will I play 1 more card anyway? Yes. Good. Play 1 card. Preferably a power. There you go. So I think we're very well equipped. Our limit breaks are going to carry us. We would love to find a way to put up enough block to not be a problem here. Well, there's an easy way. I would say you start here. See if you can get to 39. That would be the dream. Takes you to 36, and our final card is Offering. It's interesting for sure. So we did get there. Now we're 44 strength up. Can we play 4 more cards? Easily, yeah. We might as well, I think, then. I think you just do this. My man might die next turn. Who would have thought it would be this easy? Dude, I think we could rank very, very, very well. 1097 was up there. I thought we had a really impressive score. Okay, we're not front page, but 30th after an hour and a half, I can live with that. That's pretty good. Fun run, too. We'll be back on 820. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See you.